The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
G'day there, here's a question for you. How long can you peddle an invention? So Friday, March 6th, the poll is out. It's bad for National. The media has concocted the idea that as a result of these numbers and the previous Monday's press conference about the war, that things have got so bad for the Prime Minister, he is, quote, considering his position over the weekend. They've also concluded numbers are being crunched. Pressure is mounting and pressure is building for him to resign. By the Monday on our program, March 9 we're up to now, it is clear no such thing has happened, no numbers were crunched, and no considering of positions has been undertaken. Is that the end of the story? No, it is not. It bubbles on for the rest of the week with literally nothing happening apart from the reiteration of what we already now know not to be true. By Thursday last week, the Herald runs an editorial declaring he survived the week. Survived from what? Their invention of a problem? Friday, Peter Dunn writes a piece that calls the media invented nonsense out. Saturday, Bruce Cotterill adds TVNZ woes to the list, but also points to the abject absurdity of the previous Monday's blitzkrieg at the airport, as said Prime Minister and various cabinet members arrive in Wellington to a pack of screeching journalists, still refusing to believe that the story is entirely of their own invention. And then yesterday, March 16, by the way now, 10 calendar days since the invention, Radio New Zealand were to have two talking heads discussing how the Prime Minister survived the pressure and the pending consideration of his position. Assuming today there is no more, surely that has to be a record for continuing coverage of a pile of bollocks, which leads to the question, how dangerous are our media when they invent a story and run with it and then, having it dispelled, continue to run with it? New week, new story. The aforementioned Prime Minister, ahead of his Pacific trip, asked for a title. Not true, said the PM's office. Still, they run with it, until Monday, when the Samoan government said, it's not true. How many times do you have to say a story isn't true before it isn't a story? And is it true to say if a story that isn't true is still run as a story, we most definitely have an agenda here and a bias and a level of some sort of dishonesty? And given that, one, do they wonder why their reputations are in tatters? And two, do they even care?
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.